So we get in the room, and I take me a nice hot shower, pull the covers back, everything look clean, because you got to inspect. So I lay back down, and I started to feel something, and I'm like, what is this?
Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season.
Good morning, family. Welcome back to the channel. Today is what? Day 3 of Vlogmas, right? So this morning, we just want to come and have a quick little conversation with you guys, because I know I told you that I was going to tell you about the mishap that I had on my cruise. So I'm going to tell you what happened. Not to bring you down or anything, but I'm just going to tell y'all what we experienced on the cruise. Now, I must say that it was an amazing cruise. We had a great time. We had fun with friends. And it's like, you never want to cruise by yourself anymore, because now we done got a little taste of cruising with people. And it's just like, yeah, we need cruise friends. So anyway, I'm going to start the video off by saying that my honey bunny is not feeling so well this morning. And I don't know what to do. Look at him.
Hey, what's going on, fam? Y'all know Peggy was sick for the first 2 or 3 days after we got off the ship, and I tried to do my best to take good care of her. And now I've been sick since about 8 p.m. last night, and Peggy's been doing all kinds of stuff trying to take care of me. She's babying her little Don Juan, her little player, or whatever she want to call me. But I'm gonna be all right. It's just a cold, and just scratchy throat and a little bit of a fever, but we're going to work through this and power through this. How y'all doing? I just want to make sure I got in here because she's going to talk about the cruise, and I have an idea what she's going to talk about, and I'm going to want to throw my little 2 cents in. Okay. So when you get to that part, I want to come back in and talk to the fam too.
Okay.
All right.
Can I get you some tea? Can I get you some orange juice? Can I?
Oh, no, I just had orange juice, but
you
thank
did?
you. Yeah,
okay.
I'll be good.
All right, guys. So I'm going to tell you, I'm going to run down the things that happened on the cruise, but remember I was telling you guys that some things didn't go as planned. So anyway, we get on, we get to LA, and we get to our hotel, take a shower so we could meet our friends, have dinner. We had an amazing time, right? And so then that morning we wake up, and I'm going to tell you, like, that morning up until about, so we got up about 7. So from 7 to 4, right around 3 or 4, we had a rough time on the cruise, and well, on the trip. It's just some things that happened that I wasn't happy with. And so the first thing was, when we get up in the morning, we try to take a shower so we could go find food, right? And I'm asking Donald, I'm like, can you run the water? And then I'm just going to jump in the shower, and we'll get ready and go. And we're just running the water. And I mean, he ran that water for about 15, 20 minutes. The water never get warm, not even slightly warm. So we call downstairs, and they're like, oh, try back in 15 minutes. We got somebody working on the water. We're having trouble. And so we're checking back. And finally, Donald went down there, and he's talking to them. And they were like, well, we got the water heater had a problem. They were like, nobody in the hotel has hot water. And I'm saying to myself, but the amount y'all charging, you should have a backup plan, right? So anyway, I was like, okay, Donald, what we'll do is we will go find food, and then we'll come back, and then we can take us a shower. So we find food. It took us about 45 minutes to find food, only to find out that Donald gets on the elevator and he sees a button number 4 that says restaurant. So we go down to 4. There's a full service restaurant down there. And so we have breakfast. It was a decent breakfast. And so after that, we like, okay, let's go get ready to get on the cruise ship. So when we're walking towards the room, I hear water. You can hear everybody running water. And I'm like, Donald, I don't think that water is hot at all, because listen to all these you could hear people running their water. And when we were on the elevator with one of the guys on our floor, he was like, yeah, this is not going to be good. Because he was talking about the water too, right? And so we get in the room. Of course, there's no water. And so I tell Donna, I was like, look, we got to get to the boat. So let's go ahead and just wash up as best we can. You can't wash up with cold water because it's too cold. So I told Donna, I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take the room's coffee pot and I'm gonna put some water in the coffee pot, just plain water, and I'm gonna use that hot water to wash up with. And that's what I did. I had to do what I had to make it do what it do, right? So we did that, and I was like, we'll just take our shower when we get on the cruise, because if we get on at a decent time, then we'll have time before the sail away party, right? So we get on the shuttle bus, get down there, get on the cruise. Like we had a pretty long wait. This is the longest wait I've ever had with Carnival. Everybody's on and off at the same time, and I feel like it doesn't give them enough time to get the rooms ready, because this is a big ship, right? And you got all these rooms, and I mean, they have to clean up for the next group, because when the boat comes in on Saturday morning, it's leaving back out Saturday evening at 4:30. Like, there's no break. Like, you don't get a day break or nothing like that. So while we were coming on to the boat, people were just getting off the boat. And I just thought that was really weird that they did it like that. But anyway, so we finally get to our room, and I'm like, okay, good. I'm going to hop in the shower and I'm going to take a nap, because we got in our room about 1:30. So we get in the room, and I take me a nice hot shower, pull the covers back. Everything looked clean, because, you know, you got to inspect. So I inspected. Everything looked good. Hop in the bed. And, you know, when you first hop in the bed, the sheets are cold, and, you know, you just feel good and snuggly. And so I got in, and I'm laying down, and like 15 minutes later, I'm like, Donald, I was like, these sheets are still cold. I say, not the top part, but the bottom part is still cold. It's like, it's not warming up to my body temperature. You know, like after you lay in it for a while, it kind of evens out. And so he was like, oh, he lifted the covers up. He said, I don't see nothing either. He said, baby, you'll be all right. Just go and lay down. So I lay back down, and I started to feel something. And I'm like, what is this? I was like, Donald, this bed is wet. And I rubbed my hand and I smelled it, and it was pee. Pee. Now, I fought myself for this, because anytime Donald and I go on a cruise ship, I learned a long time ago, bring your own sheets and stuff. I always do, but since we flew in for the first time, because we've never flown, since we were flying in, I didn't have enough to carry, you know, like sheet sets and stuff like that. So once I realized I was like, from my knee down, it was wet in the bed. And I was so repulsed by it, because I'm laying in somebody else's piss, right? So I hop up, I get in the shower, I get the water as steamy hot as I can, and I'm scrubbing. So at the time, Donald is pulling the sheets off the bed, and when he gets down to the mattress pad, you could see a big pee stain in the mattress pad. It wasn't on the sheets or the comforter or anything else. It was on the sheet pad. So when I laid on the bed, I pressed up against that, and it made it come through the sheets. So I am just scrubbing, and I'm just so disgusted, and I'm so angry. I'm just really angry, because the person who made that bed up had to see that pee stain. They had to see it, or if nothing else, they had to feel it, right? It was like really moist. It wasn't like a faint pee. It was really moist. Like, I feel like you could have wrung it out almost. Okay. So anyway, Donald calls our little room steward, and he comes in, and of course he's apologizing. And at this moment, I don't want to hear an apology, because I'm saying to myself, when you make a bed, you have to feel it, right? You have to feel it. And I know he felt the cold and the wet and all of that. So like I say, I was just so disgusted. So we're trying to find somebody to complain to, but of course nobody's available, right? You can't get anybody. And so the guy, Donald asked the guy to just take all the stuff off the bed. And so they wiped it down and they sprayed it down, and then they brought in new bed sheets and stuff like that. So that was the first thing that disgusted me, and I couldn't stop thinking about it. And so by this time, it's time for the sail away party. And I'm trying not to be mad, but I can't help it. And I'm walking through the cruise ship, frowned up, mad, angry, everything. And then I see Michelle with her smiling face. And I was just like, I can't let this ruin my day. I was like, I can't let this ruin my day. And so I talked to her a little bit, and I was like, you know what? Let's just enjoy the sail away party. So we enjoyed the sail away party, but in the back of my mind, I'm still thinking about laying in somebody's urine. Like, that is so disgusting to me. It was hard for me to sleep in that bed after that. I ain't gonna lie to you, because I was like, that's nasty. I don't want this to discourage you guys from taking a cruise, but this really got me because I've never experienced anything like that. Because Carnival is, I've never had the problems that we were having on this cruise ship.
Yeah.
I just feel like things were a little different than times before.
Yeah.
That's what I feel, right?
Yeah.
I just feel like things were just a little different. And I'm like, maybe it's the help. Maybe they're having trouble getting help. And I don't know what to do at this point. And I'm just like, I'm trying to make the best of the cruise. So I did make the best of it, though. I really did. I did.
Yeah. I'm gonna let, hey, what's going on, fam? So I'm gonna let Peggy Short, I gotta bring it up a little bit. There you go. I'm gonna let Peggy tell y'all about the knee incident and stuff. But I want to get on here before I lay down and talk about the other incident I had with complaint services or something. So they don't tell you that you cannot extend your internet. I bought internet at $20 a day, right? And so I wanted to go ahead and extend it for a second day into the next day so we could upload some videos. Well, I went in and the internet wasn't working. And so it was too late for guest services. I had to wait till the morning. Internet never was working. I was just sure they would give me my money back. And they was like, oh no, you can't extend. You gotta sign out and then sign back in with your new thing. But there was nothing on the app that showed that. So I've lost like 11 hours of internet service. They were like, yeah. And I'm just waiting for like what the resolution was. They had none. So I said, so you're not gonna try to make this right or anything? No, sir. You just have to know. I'm sorry you didn't know. And I was trying to be as calm and as cool as I could, but they really, really frustrated me. So I asked for a formal complaint. She started typing some stuff on the computer, and then I said, "Can I get a copy of that complaint?" And then she typed it. She printed it out, gave it to me. I kept that copy of the complaint. But I will say this: I felt like Carnival has taken a lot of cost-cutting measures, and the emphasis on customer service has left. At least has been reduced or something. So even though it was a great cruise, we saw some great places and saw some great things and did some great excursions and stuff like that, I feel like Carnival has really dropped a star in my head. And so I know we're going to take more cruises, but I will be considering other ships in the future.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you, player. But anyway, like I say, I mean, I don't want y'all to look at this as us complaining, because if you look back at the videos, you will see that we made the best of the situation. We like really made the best of the situation. And I tell you what, even if we fly in or however we get in, your girl taking her own sheets. Because if I had because I blamed myself a little bit. I was like, if I had brought my own sheets when I stripped that bed down, I would have noticed the wet and I wouldn't have laid in it, right? But anyway, fam, that was the hiccup that happened on our cruise, right? So I just want to let you guys know that I have been writing Carnival and trying to call to make a complaint, because I just don't want them to get away with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like somebody needs to hear what happened, especially with that. And then I was on this Facebook group for this cruise that we're in. And so when people got home, they were like, so did anybody get COVID? Because I caught COVID on the cruise. And I'm like, wait, what? I mean, this is the cruise that keeps giving, right? And so like 3 people said that they had COVID, like a lady and her husband and another lady. And so when I came off the cruise, I was feeling my throat scratchy and I was having this headache, but I ended up just having a head cold. Donald and I do not have COVID, thank God. But I had a head cold, and by him taking care of me, and I mean, he was really taking care of me. Like I didn't, he caught what I had. And so we're going to be passing it back and forth. Not because your girl is I'm about to bleach down this place and Lysol it out and open these windows and get some fresh air in here so that we ain't gonna keep passing this germ back to each other. And even poor Poo Poo, he act like he's sick because he laying in his kennel with the door open, but he never did that before we took him to this lady. So I feel like maybe that's where she had him for the most of the day, but I don't know, because he never laid in his kennel that much. And I'm like, maybe he's a really compassionate dog and he knows that his dad is sick, and so he's going to give him some space and lay in his kennel and give him a break. I don't know. But he's still running around. He's still eating good and everything, but once we bring him inside, he goes in his kennel and we leave the door open. And so he gets in his kennel and he just lays down until it's time to eat. But anyway, thank you guys so much for the advice about the poinsettia, because I did not know that they could be harmful to dogs if you get a real one, right? So we went to the store yesterday and I was looking around and I did not find a faux poinsettia, so I just made my own. It's not the best. Let me see if y'all can see. So I kind of made my own with those poinsettia clips that I had in the Christmas tree. So I just made my own kind of poinsettia. It works. I'm not going to change it. I'm not going to do anything else to it. But anyway, fam, I am about to try to cook my husband some breakfast and nurse him back to health. This is sad. We're just sad people today. We're super sad. But anyway, fam, let's get this breakfast going. I also wanted to let y'all know that I did make those neck bones yesterday. Donald had never eaten a neck bone before, so it's pretty funny. So I forced him to try it yesterday, and he liked it, but he's not a fan of it because he's like, you shouldn't have to fight or struggle to get your meat out of the bones. He was like, it's just too much work, so I don't like them. He said they taste good, but I don't like them. So I'm gonna show you a little clip of him eating the neck bones, but they turned out really, really good yesterday, so it satisfied my craving.
Hey, what's up, fam? So Peggy is done, and she served me a big bowl of neck bones and potatoes. Now, she's already tasted it, and she said, Donald, you gotta try it. The plan was I was gonna let her have the whole pot, and I wasn't gonna try it, but she said, please try it. I know what you like, and you're gonna like this. Now, I've never had neck bone before, and when she had the oxtails, I didn't even try that, really. So I'm gonna try some of the neck bones. Okay, so I was trying to figure it out because the meat is into the bone and stuff like that, just ingrained into it. So I peeled me off some meat here. I'm gonna get on a potato on there, and this is what I got. Still hot. Peggy was right. This is very good. Wow. It's like a beef stew with really lean meat. And I love the potato. Potatoes are super soft. Good flavor. I guess that has to do with Peggy's seasoning and stuff. I hate when she's right.
Huh? You hate it?
I don't mind you being right as long as I'm not wrong.
You weren't wrong. You say you never had a neck bone.
There you go. There you go.
You say you don't like
well, I
it?
said I wasn't gonna like it. That's what I was saying. So
Well, that's what I'm saying. How do you know you're not gonna like it if you don't try it?
yeah, this is good. Now I'm wondering whether those oxtails were good.
So right now I'm about to cook him breakfast. So he's asking for, what you want, sausage, egg? Sausage, egg, and cheese. So I'm going to go ahead and make him some sausage, egg, and cheese. I had potatoes left over from, I'm trying to whisper. I had potatoes left over from my neck bone. So I'm going to make him my breakfast potatoes. Just a little treat. All right, then. I was trying to surprise Donald with the potatoes. And he in the room. He like, baby, are those potatoes I smell? I'm like, yes, my love. Those are potatoes. And he was like, I'm so happy. I haven't met, these are Donald's favorite breakfast potatoes. And I promise you, I probably haven't made these in about 4 months, 5 months. So I'm gonna give him a treat today. I just feel so bad that he got sick from me. But anyway, see you in the next clip. Y'all, look at my honey bunny. Him don't feel too good. Look at him. He trying, so I gave him a glass of orange juice. He like, baby, I don't want to drink all your orange juice. I'm like, I gave you the sickness. Drink it, man. Drink it. I told y'all I was trying to be quiet because he was in there resting. I promise y'all, as soon as he started resting, my phone started ringing off the hook, and my phone never rings. My phone never rings until I do something. But anyway, so he smelled the potatoes. He was like, Peg, are those potatoes? I'm like, yes, they are.
I sounded pathetic, bro.
He sounded pitiful, but I'm going to feed my man, y'all. All right, guys, so he wanted egg, sausage, and cheese, but I made him potatoes with cheese, sausage, and eggs.
Yeah, I didn't even know I wanted potatoes, but now I do.
I know he loves my potatoes, so I wanted him to feel a little better. Look at the steam coming off that food. My man don't eat off no paper plates.
Give me.
Have y'all seen that thing on Facebook where these girls are debating whether you're a good wife or not by if you serve your family meals off a paper plate or a regular plate? And I'm just like, what does it matter as long as he eating?
Exactly.
So today I was like, my man ain't eating off no paper plate. He gonna he gonna eat off some real dishes today. Come on, player.
It makes you feel good, boy.
It makes you feel good?
Mm-hmm.
To eat off a real plate?
No, I'm talking about just the food itself.
Oh, the food itself?
Baby, you serve us on paper plate every day, I'll be happy every day.
It's just funny the things that people come up with when it comes to marriage that they think that you should be doing as a wife. And I'm like, you doing this for real, sis? Because I can't do it. I can't do it. Because, well, you know, we live in an RV, so it's hard for me to not eat off a paper plate. But it saves with dishes and time and everything. Like, when we was growing up, though, our Sunday dinners were on regular plates.
Yeah.
And then my mom had these kind of, they weren't really plastic plates, but you could break them, but they weren't glass. I can't tell you what kind of material that was, but we ate off those every day. But on Sundays, honey, she pulled out the perfect china. I mean, we used to have teacups too. I thought that was super cute. But anyway, see, Donald ain't talking much because
I'm gonna eat this, I'm gonna go back to bed and just be happy with a bigger smile on my face.
Y'all, this trip took us out, didn't it? This trip took us out. But I would change a few things, but I would still go on my cruise, and I'm gonna still be a cruiser. I'm gonna continue to cruise. I'm just gonna be a little more careful. But anyway, I asked Donald if he wanted me to walk the baby, you know, to get him outside and walk him around and everything. He's like, no, I'm walking him. And I'm like, I can walk. Well, I knew last night he didn't want me to walk him because we have a coyote.
Yeah.
we have seen coyote around here, and I don't know what I would do if I saw a coyote at night. Like, I probably would just fall out right there on the spot.
See, Silver DJ would try to save you and try to protect you and stuff. He'll fight it. So that's why I don't want you out there with him. I got my stick. I got my dog. I'll take care of DJ.
Shoot, DJ. You think DJ will try to protect me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because DJ can be a bully.
Yep.
Y'all, I'm grabbing my food as well. But anyway, fam, breakfast was really good. How you like it, player?
Love it.
The potatoes, all the potatoes.
Perfect. Everything's.
You ain't go wrong with potatoes because you make them the same every time.
You can go wrong, but these are way better than cruise potatoes.
Cruise potatoes. Anyway, fam, we was just dropping in, get another day up under our belt. So we will see you in tomorrow's video for day 4. Thank you for joining us. You got any last words, player?
No, I just want to remind everybody, you gotta do something good for yourself and hug a loved one.
Hug a loved one. This time of year can be so difficult for people for so many different reasons. Mm-hmm. You can't even name them all just because of the season it is. You know what I'm saying? So reach out to a loved one, especially those who you know are normally active, talkative, and all of a sudden now they're silent and they're quiet, or they've, stopped talking. Like, reach out to people.
You'd be
just be kind.
You'd be surprised how much you can make somebody's day with a little kind word. So go ahead and try to do that. Just remind God, got there and do something good for yourself and for others as well.
And for this is the season to give. So, people don't always need monetary or gifts. Give them your time. Give them your ear. Give them your heart. Give them a hug. Give them your touch. Something. Anyway, guys, we love you guys. We thank you for supporting us, and we will see you in tomorrow's video.
All right, fam.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. They said, say Nick, what you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack or in my back,